Hi, I reached B2 German level while being an engineering student, and I didn't have any time. So here's what worked. Hi, my name is Ines. I am a 22-year-old engineering student. I'm now in my master's, and I'm actually doing my thesis here in Germany for 2 months now, which is extremely exciting. And while being an engineer student, I managed to get to the B2 level in German, and I'm still learning German to improve my level. So I thought it would be fun to come here and share some tips that I've learned along the way. So in this video, I'm going to share 3 tips plus a bonus tip at the end. And those 3 tips are: first, structure. Structure is incredibly important, and in my opinion is one of the most important tips, because especially for people with a very packed schedule, they just don't have the time or don't have the mental energy to think, oh, when am I going to learn German, and what contents of German should I learn, and just searching for the resources. It's just not efficient. So what I did is that I actually enrolled myself in multiple courses throughout my German journey, and it has helped me massively, because I can just time block those normally either 2 or 3 periods throughout the week, and I don't even need to think about it anymore. Aside from homework that I might have. But yeah, I just know that I'm having German in that time, and I just go to class. Then this is tip number 1. Then tip number 2 is speak early. This is one of the things I didn't do until my B2 level. Until my B1 level, because when I was A1, A2, I was really not scared of speaking, but I mean, in a way, yeah, scared of speaking, and I didn't really know the grammar that well back then, so I was a bit scared of what if I commit like a huge mistake. Oh my god, what's going to happen? So I just started speaking when I was in B2, and it helped me massively. And a tip here is that it's really it's important to speak, and it's really nice to speak with people your level. So for example, if I'm B1, then it's really nice to speak with people that are B2, B1 or A2. And this is because if you're speaking with a native and you're B1, then it's really it can be not demotivating, but they just speak with so much ease and with a vocabulary that maybe you don't have yet. Also, normally they also speak with slang, so for me, I find it better to speak with people there a little bit less a little bit your level. Yeah. The tip number 3, vocabulary is everything. The truth about languages is that they're very repetitive. So for example, in English, you might notice that we use a lot of the verb go, the verb be, the verb have. So although they can feel that there's a lot of words and a lot of verbs, we repeat a lot of stuff. So what I find very useful, that I did and I still do, is that to do some flashcards with the 100 most used words in this case German, 100 most used nouns, and let's say 100 most used verbs, and then you memorize the meaning, and then you're going to start noticing that it's so much easier to read and to start understanding the conversations, because the chances are the words or some of the words that you've learned with those flashcards are going to be in those conversations. Okay, so now onto the bonus tip. One thing that I found really helpful is to create pressure. So if you have the time to either go study in the city that or in the country whose language you're learning, or to befriend someone from that country, or to maybe vacay there, it's really nice to go and just to immerse yourself in the culture and just hearing the language a lot. And a tip here is, so for example, in Germany, a lot of people in Germany speak very good English, especially in the big cities. So let's say Munich, Berlin, etc. And what I noticed is that when I started to speak German to them, they often switch to English. So what I started doing is that I started saying that I didn't speak English. Entschuldigung, mein Englisch ist nicht so gut. So they were kind of forced to speak German to me, and I was forced to speak German to them. And yeah, it worked. My German really improved. And that was it. I hope the video was helpful, and good luck with your German journey.